If you are struggling in FC26, you've come to the right place. I've got some amazing tips and tricks in the upcoming moments. Pros are using them. It is time for you to also implement them in your game. If you're looking for cheap FC26 coins, make sure to check m8x.com, super fast delivery, and use the code OVI to get an even bigger discount. Link will be in the description. What is going on, everyone? My name is Ovi and welcome to a new FC26 tutorial on the channel. Today we're going to talk about a few settings that I know a lot of you have got wrong. And it is very important to set them up properly from the beginning of the game. Else you will, develop bad habits, you will lose more games, and it will stop you from progressing. As always, if you're enjoying the content, drop a like, show your support. Number one, extremely important this season, and I have seen a lot of people making this mistake. This year, the bruiser playstyle at this moment, before any future patches, is not working. It's not that important. So, the advanced defending, in which you could manually decide if you push shoulder to shoulder the opponent to use the bruiser or the extra strength of your player, is useless. That's why tactical, very important here. Go with tactical. This is the way this year regarding defending. It is a must in my opinion. Now, let's move a bit to the right stick movement. I've got two accounts. I play on PC and I play on PlayStation. And I went to PlayStation today and something wasn't clicking. My right stick switching was just not working properly. I was like, maybe it's a bit of delay. Let me check the settings. I had them like this on 4, which in my opinion, at least for me, is a mistake. Why is it a mistake? Because I like to use the right analog precisely in the direction where I want to change. So 4 for me, that sensitivity, it just didn't work properly for me. I changed to 5, it was superb. Absolutely superb. 6 might be a bit too much. Very important, this one also. So if you have problems with the right stick switching, try and play with this. Maybe for you it's 6. Go and try it out. Another thing that's very important, and I don't remember if it starts on. The simplified skill moves, they're such a huge mistake to have on because it will make your players indeed do easier a few skill moves, but it will limit you from developing the skill moves in FC, the skill move in FC26. So very important here, you need to have them on off. That is mandatory. Another thing here at visual, let me see if I can find it properly. The score clock drop down. It is I find this so annoying, man. I find it so annoying because at times, depending on the camera that you're using, maybe use a telebroadcast or I don't know, something close to the pitch, having that pop out just, makes me lose focus. And also it adds extra delay. If you're playing on PC, your game may be stuttering if you're using this one on. You're gonna lose also a bit of FPS on PlayStation with on. So off, it's mandatory all the time. Now, another thing here at gameplay, I've seen a lot of people know and acknowledge the fact that precision is the way to go this year in terms of shooting, but saying they can't get used to it due to the fact that it is maybe too manual. There is a thing here that will help you. So shot assistance on precision and visual, it should be around here if I'm not mistaken. Indicators, player styles, next player should be display. This one, precision shot visuals. You see the small, and it's not an arrow, it's a beam of light. It will show you where you're shooting the ball on off. It is, once you get used to it, off works just fine. But when you're learning it, have it on. And regarding precision pass visuals, even when you're very used to it, I have it on because it shows exactly where the ball will stop, and it helps me a bit just to see where to stop. It is very, very, very helpful. Now, next, I do believe it should be also here in visual, if not in graphics. This is a very important one because it adds a lot of delay, in my opinion, to the game. And there you are. Here you have it, player shadows. No matter where you play, PC, PlayStation, have them off. Having that extra shadow on the pitch is a huge mistake. Okay, me being on PC, having a high-end PC, I can play even in 300 FPS. I won't feel a big difference. But for you guys on PlayStation, player shadows off, bro, it is a game changer. It will feel, in my opinion, 5-10% faster. The gameplay, very important here. Also, stadium shadows, bro, off please. Having them on. Okay, if you like having your stadium like that, kudos to you, enjoy the game. But if you don't, and you know when you're playing away, you play on the opponent's pitch, especially in rivals, other game modes, have them on off. It will be much smoother. For example, if I'm playing career mode or offline, I'm going like this on and on because I want the gameplay to be authentic, the visuals to be authentic. I want to experience the game as a football game, but playing online, rivals, I want it to be easier for me in terms of connection. Let's see, what do we have next on our list? For sure, another important one. Yes, it is the pass receiver lock. In gameplay, and this one is probably one of the biggest things that you need to have in passing. Now, you got late, animation start, and power up. If you have it on late, once you load the pass, it will give you the opportunity to change the direction the receiver in the last second. Sometimes I make mistakes having it on late, but it is my mistake because I pinpoint a certain pass and then in my head I already think about the next pass and I change direction. That's my fault. So I pass it to someone else. Even though in my life sometimes I don't want to admit it is my fault. But having it on late gives you the opportunity. If you see in the last second someone is marking your player, you can change the receiver, the direction. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, one thing I've seen Vergang have it on here. It's crazy. Analog sprint. Since I play not only FC, FIFA, I've played at a high level also. I've played War Finals. We had analog sprint back then also. It should be off. On here gives you the opportunity to run not at maximum capacity. So you can run slower, a bit faster and so on, but you don't really need that. And in the heat of the game, you either sprint or you don't sprint. Trust me. Trust me. Off over here 100%. There you have it, and we've got a bonus one because I've got a lot of people asking regarding this. How do I put from feet to meters? You go to visuals and measurement system. You've got metric, imperial, and default. You go to metric and you have them meters. So guys, these are a few very important settings that pros are using, and for sure they will help you to improve connection, to improve your in-game experience. Drop a comment below, let me know if you've tested them, what's your opinion about them, and if you've enjoyed the content, leave a like. I'll be seeing you in the upcoming videos. Ciao ciao.